Hi everyone and welcome to Theme Park Worldwide, where today we're back here at our local park, the Alton Towers Resort, for our final visit of 2023. Today we're going to be bringing you all of the latest Nemesis construction updates.
So it's Friday the 29th of December 2023 and our last update was on the 10th of November. That's been ages ago.
Yeah, that was when the track had just been completed. Of course, it was about a week after the end of the main season for this year. The track was finished, and since then a lot of work's been happening around Forbidden Valley. And of course, we're going to get some different angles from up by the roller coaster restaurant, have a look at what we can see, and also along with that as well, bring you as many updates as we can do regarding this very exciting project. We're really looking forward to Nemesis, and we're about to go into 2024 on what is going to be an amazing year here at Alton Towers with the reopening of that beast.
Oh, we cannot wait to have it back. We've missed it so much.
And to be honest, I'm just missing having the whole park offering. I mean, we're stood down here by Big Bob at the moment. There's Wicker Man just behind us. And yeah, the park is still open for the Christmas event through until the first week of January actually this year because of the school holidays. So I thought we'd come down and bring you this Nemesis update. So yeah, we're going to make our way shortly up to Forbidden Valley. Of course, the roller coaster restaurant's open, and bring you the latest updates because there's a lot of new theme that's gone into place and other changes in Forbidden Valley too. Oh, and here's a look at Wicker Man whilst we're down here. Yeah, our last time seeing this in 2023. Can't believe it, nearly the start of another year. And yeah, another awesome year coming up here on Theme Park Worldwide. And yeah, I'm hoping that next year at Alton Towers, we're going to see a lot of TLC and improvements around the park. But of course, we know the Forbidden Valley is going to be looking really good with the reopening of Nemesis. First day of the season is the 16th of March, 2024. Saturday, of course. And yeah, we're going to be down here on that day. We'd imagine that's also going to be the opening day for Nemesis, but yeah, that still hasn't been actually confirmed yet.
We hope so. We miss it so much.
Hey, we cannot wait. I just thought I'd give you a bit of a look here at Wicker Man for those of you that are missing it, just like we are over winter. But at least we're lucky enough to be able to come here and have a look at it, because even when it's not operating, it's just nice to see, isn't it? But yeah, we're going to make our way out of the park now and up towards the roller coaster restaurant. And yeah, from the car parks, we'll get some great views looking at Nemesis. So we're going to start off with this view looking from the car park towards the station building itself. And we've got a few different things to talk about here, starting off with these spikes that have now appeared on top of the legs for the Nemesis creature itself. Now you've got the station building for Nemesis that is the monster, and yeah, it looks like the legs have been completely replaced, and as you can see, they've now got these big kind of spikes coming out from the top, which do look fantastic. And as you'll see later on in the update, it's not just this one that has been done, there's actually multiple of those as well. And yeah, overall, that really is looking fantastic. The next thing to note from here is the fact you can actually see some of the queue line fencing has now gone into place. And this part of the queue line has not actually been used for many, many years. In fact, all the years I've been riding Nemesis, I've never actually queued in that top section. And yet it looks like they're going to be routing us around that top area again for the first time in many years, which is really exciting. You can see there's pipes there, probably for the speakers, and that are going to be fastened in around that area, or possibly for some other themed elements as well. But still, all of this fencing has gone in. As you can see, it's all black as well to match with the colour scheme of the ride and what they're kind of going with now with this new look Forbidden Valley. And yeah, you're going to see in just a moment some other parts of the queue line fencing that have now gone into place. But I've got to say, the views are going to be awesome looking down at Nemesis, especially being right next to the loop just there, and then kind of meandering down towards the station. You can also see the scaffolding's all down now around a lot of the coaster itself, ready for testing to begin. And yeah, you can also see some more of that queue line that has gone into place as well. So as we know, very early on in this project, all the old queue line was removed. There was all these kind of wooden fences around. They all got took out. And yeah, they've completely laid all new pathway and put the fences in around the sides. Yeah, that kind of goes underneath the lift hill, round by the first drop. And yeah, they must be changing the actual layout of the whole queue line, you know, to kind of allow you to go up that top section. This is here at the first drop. As soon as you come off the lift hill, you can see you've got all that section just there as well that's got all the fencing in place. So yeah, it's really, really going to be great to just get up this top area and get some fantastic views of Nemesis from the queue line. And yeah, again, you can see just here how that fencing's gone into place and the flooring, and also as well a speaker that's wrapped up and ready to go just over there as well, where we're going to hear that new remastered soundtrack for Nemesis. We're off to the left now, actually by the stall turn, and yeah, it actually looks like the queue's going to go around in this area too, which I find really interesting. You're going to get some epic views of not just the coaster itself, but the monster from up there at the top. As we make our way then into Forbidden Valley, nothing going on down at Galactica. There was all sorts of rumours that we might see some changes. Nothing has happened yet, not even a pressure wash, so let's hope that gets done by the start of the season. The sign actually fell down in some strong winds a few weeks ago, and that's still yet to be replaced. As we can see over towards the coaster itself from here, you've got the kind of legs of the monster itself on the back of the station there that have all been repainted. And here in the main part of Forbidden Valley, you can see how the refill station, that's now been painted black. Also, the coffee lounge has been painted because they were both brown before. And yeah, you've also got the work taking place here on what is going to be the new Nemesis shop, the new Forbidden Valley shop going in here. Back in the day, it used to be a little sandwich shop, a little coffee shop there on the left. And yeah, that's being completely transformed. It's having a major extension on there. And that's all going to be it fitting with the new look of Forbidden Valley. So yeah, you can see that once again there. They've kept that one section, boarded it in, and yeah, that's going to be having a large extension. But yeah, back with a vengeance in 2024. Not long to go until we can say we're going to be riding this beast this year. Lots happening there down on ground level throughout Forbidden Valley, and we then left the resort and I've actually got some aerial updates for you now as well. So yeah, here's a look over Forbidden Valley. You've got Galactica down there at the back, the monorail track running there through the middle, and then of course Nemesis here in the foreground. And yeah, as we move into this second image just here, you get a great overview of the Nemesis construction site. Of course, with the monster itself being there in the middle, the station building, you can really see all the detailing on there and how much work has been done, but also how there's still a lot happening on there as well still at the moment. You got the scaffolding kind of round on the left hand side, closest to the normal pathways where you view Nemesis, and also as well at the bottom of the lift hill and the exit to the station itself. Also from here, if you look in the top left, you can see the helicopter that's now gone into place. So yeah, this is really interesting. A new piece of theming that's gone in. This has been there for a couple of weeks now, and yeah, the helicopter certainly does look fantastic up there on the hillside of the stall turn for Nemesis. But yeah, also from here, you get a good kind of look over the whole site and how it's completely changed Forbidden Valley with the colour scheme with the black and red. As we move into this next image, we've got a nice close-up there of the stall turn with that helicopter that's in place. Yeah, really excited to see that from down on ground level. I think that's going to look awesome, especially if you can get the kind of propeller on the top turning round. I don't know if they will or not, but that would certainly really add to it. Just off to the left from there, you can see all the rocks that used to be the waterfalls there. I mean, they've not worked for quite some time, and back in the day, there used to be the red waterfall. They had the red dye in there. That unfortunately had to stop due to environmental reasons. However, it would be great to see them return. We've not seen any work kind of happening around the waterfalls, and yeah, from this aerial image here, you can't really see anything happening in that location. However, it would be nice to at least see the waterfalls back in operation. In an ideal world, it would be great to have them dyed red again. However, it is looking doubtful, but you never know, it might happen. That would be a lovely surprise, it really would. If we move off to the left of the image, that's where the queue line is actually now heading around the top section, and you can see what looks like a little viewing area, so to speak, just to the left of the stall turn itself, and then how the queue line comes back down towards the maintenance area, and then to where the queue line normally was the past few years, down there up to the station itself. So yeah, for many years that whole top section hasn't been used, so it's good to see them getting all that area together again for guests to access, because yeah, it looked quite a mess actually before. So yeah, they've completely removed all the old part of the queue line. They're putting new flooring down, a new sound system, and the views of Nemesis are going to be incredible, especially around there of the stall turn. This is a great image looking down at the coaster. You can see the maintenance building off there to the right, the mushroom cloud tour bus down there in the bottom right as well. That's all the scaffolding's done. You can then see, if we move towards the exit ramp for the ride itself, how you've got this new metal flooring that's gone in, and also they're actually utilising that other door on there now. It used to be a single rider queue back in the day. Who knows if that's going to make a return or not, but yeah, they have extended the ramp through into that door, which is quite interesting. interesting. And you also can see two more of their metal spiky arms and legs that there is coming out from the beast itself there too. You can see the entrance tower to the queue line at the bottom left of the image. That's all painted up black and red. You got some new details on there, and yeah, all the scaffolding's down on that. And yeah, also just a great overview. Like, look at the loop, the water already down there in the pit underneath. We've had a lot of rain in Staffordshire over the past few days. But yeah, that is looking awesome. And I love that angle straight down there of Nemesis. And as we move into the next aerial image just here, another view looking at the stall turn, the helicopter, and that extended queue line all around the top. But yeah, I'm fascinated to see what the configuration is going to be of this queue line, how it's all going to work. You know, we could be going in different directions than we were before, and little viewpoints. Oh, it's going to be great. Yeah, really looking forward to that. Here we can see then another look at the top section where the queue line comes from behind the lift hill there and down towards the loop. So yeah, what's quite interesting here is you've got this massive area off to the right where there's no planting or theming. That is my only concern with having the queue line open at the top. Are you going to kind of lose a bit of that immersion? So I'm hoping they're going to do some planting, some theming all around that section, maybe even a themed wall along the side, because when you're standing in that queue line, you're going to be able to look to the left and see the car parks over there, so it will kind of take away from the immersion. But then you are going to be treated with that amazing view of Nemesis on the right hand side looking down into the pit. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see what they do, but in an ideal world they put some planting up there. I also understand they do need to keep access though to bring a crane into that area, because also when they're doing any maintenance work down in the loop area, that's where they bring in a crane, and also pumping water out when there's excessive rain down there in the pit as well. That's all done kind of on that site. But yeah, they do also need to look at a little bit of theming around, but allow access for them vehicles when needed. Oh, another great angle. Look at that. The first inversion of 4 on Nemesis. The corkscrew just there. And yeah, straight down into the downward helix, wrapped around the monorail, and then up into that 0G roll. Yeah, you can see a lot of work happening there on the front of the station building, still covered in scaffolding. And also it looks like the normal queue line, if you look directly under that first inversion of the corkscrew, the normal queue line that was there before looks exactly the same as it was. It's not been painted black or anything yet. It's still got the rusted effect just on there as well. But yeah, no other theming or details that we can really see down there at this moment in time. But yeah, I'd imagine we're going to be seeing some new speakers around this whole area, but they haven't gone into place yet from what we can see. What I can see, if you look at the top right of the image there, is some more of this queue line, but also an area that kind of sticks out, which is fascinating. Now that could be for anything. It could be like a little bit of cattle pen, or it could literally be a viewing area. That was always one of my favourite views of Nemesis, kind of walking down there. And I remember standing at the pathway at the side, taking photos and videos there, waiting for the train to come up into the corkscrew, and there was not really much room for doing that. With this, it could be just literally a little viewing platform off to the side so you can go and look at Nemesis. So yeah, that's what it looks like. There could be more to it. However, yeah, there's a big square and they're putting all the pathway down on there at the moment. So yeah, I'm very interested to see how that is going to end up. And there's a closer look at that just there as well. So you've got the first drop coming down there from Nemesis, and then you've got the queue line that you can see all the way around with the black fencing, and then yeah, this kind of square looking out over the ride itself as well. So yeah, very interesting. Or is it possibly a merge point or something? I really don't know. It's going to be interesting to see the configuration for how that all works. Right then, as we move into the wider Forbidden Valley area, you can see some other changes here too. Just to put it into perspective where we are, because it looks different from the sky. Skyride Station, top left of the image there. Nemesis Subterra in the show building off to the right. And then, yeah, you've got the Edge, which is going to be getting rebuilt up there at the top, which is the arcade. So yeah, they better get a move on with that. Lots still to do. Now, they've actually took out the big piece of machinery, the big weapon, the big gun, whatever you want to call it, that was in the middle section there on the green mound, and yeah, it looks like it's been replaced with something else. I can't quite tell what it is from this height. However, yeah, it does look quite interesting. It could possibly be another helicopter, maybe a crashed helicopter. It could be just some rubble, or it could be a work in progress. Yeah, it's quite hard to see, but yeah, there is something quite large off to the right. Possibly could be another helicopter. We did hear that there was going to be another one, and there was just rumours of that. Yeah, that's quite fascinating. But yeah, something's happening there. We have seen the removal of that big piece of machinery that was there in the middle and has been since 1994. Just other things to see in the image, the observation platform that was put in temporarily, that has now been removed. The Phalanx truck has actually been wrapped up, as you can see, in green just over there. And there was a little bit of activity actually around with people working around that area. Possibly rumours of a portal going in around there, but nothing to see yet, like an entrance portal coming down into Forbidden Valley. But yeah, that's quite interesting to see what they're doing with that little mound area. This is another fantastic image. So yeah, looking at the brake run just over there, you can also get a really good view of the station, the loop, and just an overview of Nemesis and the beautiful design of this coaster. And yeah, you can see the more spiky legs just there. The one that was on the left hand side is the one that you can see from down on ground level. And yeah, you can see the coffee lounge over there that's been painted black, and just in general updates kind of going on around the area. A lot of the construction fencing has been removed now at the top. So yeah, I imagine we're going to see the black themed fencing going in all the way around there to kind of fit with this. And when I say black themed fencing, yeah, it's more just because of the colour scheme. It would have been nice to have seen some more details, I think, on the fencing. However, that may come at some point in the near future. And we're going to end with this fantastic image just here, looking out over the station itself. Along with that, you've got lots of the other elements, the zero-G roll just there above the station, scaffolding's all down on that. But yeah, before we see testing, there's still quite a bit of scaffolding to be removed. We did hear the ride would start testing in January, so we're really looking forward to seeing that. But there we go. Thanks for joining us here on Theme Park Worldwide for another action-packed Nemesis update. Like Charlotte said earlier on, it's been a while since we did an update. It was the second week of November. Lots has been going on, and yeah, it was great to get up in the skies and get some aerial shots of it as well and show you everything that's happening with Nemesis. And stay tuned to Theme Park Worldwide for more updates coming up very soon here on our channel. That leaves me with one final thing to say. Get out there and keep on riding. We'll see you in the next video.